guys, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. So we're traveling right on through my collection to do my Declutter series. So this one is a big one. I kind of knew it was going to be a big one. I didn't really know how big. I think I might have a highlighter problem. So this is highlighters, if you didn't guess. And let me just show you what we've got to go through. I've got that. So, yeah. Let's see if I can't get this down to at least one drawer. You might want to say a prayer for me because I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and just start. So this is a fairly new one for my collection. It is from Moira Cosmetics. First of all, the pan is gorgeous. I mean, that's just beautiful. I don't know. I'm going to turn that bright light off. So, yeah, you can see those highlights so much better now. I'll be keeping this one. Number one, because it's beautiful, but number two, it's fairly new to me, so. This one is one of my favorites. I've had it for a long time, but I don't see myself getting rid of it. That is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. As you can see, I've hit pan on one. These are just beautiful. I don't know. I'm going to swatch two of them for you here. I don't want to get it on top of that one. So that one is just a very light ethereal. Look, it's so pretty. I'm going to keep this one for natural highlight looks. Go ahead and get rid of those. The next one is from Space Case. This is one of those like Super Shock looking highlights. It's so pretty and it's not going anywhere. This is in the color Seen from Space. So that one is staying. This is a Wet n Wild Hello Halo. As we all know, Wet n Wild does some of the best highlighters. It has like a blush topper in it for me. And then it has, or you can mix them all together. But this one is just as beautiful as Wet n Wild normally is. As you can see, I love those soft lit within because I'm so fair skinned. But I also like a blinding. This is from AOA. It's the Powlighter in the shade, Nebula. It was hard to see. I'm going to try not to make a mess with this. I have a love-hate relationship with loose highlighters. They are so pretty and they make such the impact. But they are such a mess. Look how pretty that is. Oh. So I will be keeping this for multiple reasons. Number one, it's pretty. But number two, I also like to showcase this brand a lot. So I want to keep options from that brand. These dry swatches are not going to get all this excess glitter off. So let's go ahead and get this white or wet rag out. Okay, now I can use this one to dry. Okay, so I will be keeping that one. I see sparkles flying everywhere because of this loose highlighter. This is one from ColourPop, and it is Lunch Money. It's newer to my collection. and starting to be a fave. Look at that. Whew. It's staying. Oh, I'm not doing good, am I? This is from Give Me Glow. It is in the shade Sunset Glow. Their highlighters are a chunky formula, but oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Look at that. You're talking Tin Man. Oh, I want more of their highlighters. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, next is from Fenty. We have Sandcastle and Mint Mojito. So we all know that Fenty does some beautiful highlights as well. The mint one, of course, I mean, I do wear, but not as much as I would the normal colored highlight. But Fenty does some beautiful highlights. Look at those. And she's got one of my favorite makeup brands, so I will be keeping that. I swear I will be getting rid of some. I will, I promise. This is from Catrice, and it's the Luminous Highlight and Bronze Glow Palette. I think I got this free with a purchase. I'm not sure. They're beautiful, though. Yeah, that's going to be staying. My Laura Gelder Gilded Honey. I mean, if you know, you know. It's an OG beautiful staying. Ella Eden. I don't know where I got this. I think maybe an Ipsy. It's pretty, but I'm going to declutter that one. Ooh, one down. Here is one from Estate, and it's Do Me. Gosh, it's a beautiful purple. She's staying. I don't wear those shades a whole lot, but when I do, I want good ones. This is from Tresemme in Ultraviolet. Look at that. That is so beautiful. I wonder if I need to keep both. Let me see. I'm going to let the Tresemme, or the Trestique go, actually. And I'm going to keep the one from Estate. So, I'm proud of myself. They're so similar. There was no sense in keeping both of them. This one is from Luna, and it's in the color Calypso. Luna has got a beautiful highlighter formula. I know it looks very dark in that pan, but there's just something about when it goes on the skin, it doesn't leave that cast you would think that it would. But it is gorgeous. It's staying. I think I also have another one by Luna in this somewhere. This is from Nomad Cosmetics, and it's Stockholm Midnight Sun. I need to get a larger one from them. I think this came like in an Ipsy bag, but I've held on to it forever. It is a pretty highlighter. I am going to let this go just because it's so tiny and I need to clear up space. But I may end up getting some highlighters from them. This one is from Winky Lux. I'm trying to see if there's a shade color on it. I'm going to let this one go too. I've had it for a long time. I think it too came from an Ipsy. But it looks a lot like that Estate color, so I'm going to let it go. Here is another palette lighter from AOA in the color Cosmos. I'm not going to open that one. Oh, gosh, yeah, I am. It's like they overfill these, I swear. I think I just... That was a horrible swatch. Let me see if I can get this excess. There we go. You can see it a little bit. I'm not... There you go. It's everywhere. And I don't want to open that again. I need to... I don't know if the pots are too small. I don't know. And I may end up getting rid of those simply because they're such a mess. Even though they are pretty, I feel like I am going to let them go. Both of these. They're just too much of a mess. I can't stand it. I've got other highlighters from that brand that is not in the loose. I mean, because it's all over my highlighters now. It's everywhere. I've got this one from Revlon, and it is in the color Daybreak Glimmer. This is a really pretty drugstore highlight. I love the stamp in the pan. Look at that. And they've got different colors in that brand. So here's one that I wanted so badly. And it's one of their most expensive highlighters by Kaleidos. It came busted. And it took so long to get here. I just did not want to send back and all that crap. So I just kept it as is. But I want you to look how small and shallow that pan is. For $40-something, you don't get a whole lot of product. And I mean, even though it's busted, I can repress it. Because it is a soft highlight. And it is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh. But I was just shocked at how little product you get. And I love Kaleidos. You know, I love their eyeshadows. So I don't know. This is from Becca, and it is in Vanilla Quartz. This is newer to my collection, so it's not going anywhere. I do think that Smashbox, because Becca has now closed, but Smashbox has taken over their best highlighters and their under eye brightener. See how gorgeous that is. So you can still get the Becca highlights. I don't know. I think that it's just certain shades. I know Opal is one of them. But I'm sure if you looked on the Smashbox website, it would tell you. Next, I have this sleek compact that was sent to me from Claire, my friend in Germany. I actually need to move this to the blush palette, or the blush palette, the blush drawer, because these are more blush toppers for me than they are highlight. Like there might be one in it that I can use as a highlight. But it's gorgeous. If any of y'all have used a sleek highlight before, you already know. This one could probably be used as a highlight, but the rest of them are blush toppers. So I'll just move this to my blush drawer. But it is gorgeous. And I don't really have a whole lot of blush toppers, so I am going to keep that. Then I have the Rodeo Drive from Ofra. This is in their old packaging, but it's still a very good highlighter. Anybody that's used Ofra knows. And I know that they have had some controversy in the past I'm not buying anything new from them, but I will use what I've got in my collection. I mean, I don't want to waste any of the money that I've spent on any of their stuff. So if you see Ofra in my collection, just know that it is from past purchases. This is the Revolutionary Makeup Highlight from Makeup Revolution. They have some really good highlight formulas, and this is beautiful. I've had this for a while. I think I got this at TJ Maxx, and it's 3 different levels of intensity on the highlights. So it is just beautiful. So I'm going to keep that. Hold on a minute and let me move what I've already decided to keep in a drawer here so I can free up some space. Okay. Next, I have this palette, the Rainforest of the Sea, Volume 3 from Tarte. I know this is supposed to be an eyeshadow palette, but really, it is nothing but a bunch of highlighters, if you ask me. And they're beautiful highlighters. So we'll be keeping that for now. That one may, at some point, leave my collection, like in the next round or during a shop my stash. It may end up leaving, but for now, I'm going to keep it. Next, I have this from Makeup Revolution. It's their XX line that's supposed to be like their really big line. I got this thinking it was going to be beautiful. And, I mean, while it is pretty, I think it would be better served for someone else. It's just not my cup of tea. So, I am going to declutter that. And I think it just has a lot to do with my skin color. It just didn't look good on my skin. While it is a good highlight, it wasn't for me. I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in Iced Out. This was, I think, a lot of mixed reviews. Either you loved it or you hated it, and I love it. I know it looks white in the pan, and when you put it on, it goes a little gold. But I think that's so it could have been more universal. But a lot of people did not like this, but it is beautiful. And it lasts all day on me, and I just love it. So that ain't going nowhere. I have another Becca. This is in the color Opal. One of mine is kind of shattered, and that's why I'm being very careful when I open it. Okay, it's not this one. I need to repress it. These Beccas are so soft, and if you just barely drop them, man, they're shattered. So that is in Opal. If you get too heavy-handed on me, it can look very dark, but I can use it and keep it light, and it works very well. Let's see. This is the AOA Studio, and it is in the shade Tiara. It's a big old pan. I find that they have really good highlight formulas. Look at that. And it's more of a pinkish, a light pinkish color. It is just so pretty. Keeping that. Then I have this big palette from Laura Lee Los Angeles, which is gorgeous. I'm just going to swatch a couple of these. The first two I can use. The last two is like a blush topper and a bronzer topper for me. Or I use them as eyeshadows. Look at that. She does a good highlight for sure. So I will be keeping that. The next one is this Space Case Cosmetics. It's supposed to be an eyeshadow palette, but really I use it for highlighters, and it is beautiful. And I've used it a lot, but I think I'm going to pass this on and let somebody else enjoy it. Just because I need to be getting rid of some stuff here, so. Okay, so the next one is from Hard Candy, and this is in Rose Gold. I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1. And it's like, I don't know, it feels like it's going to be a putty, but it is harder than a putty. Well, no, I guess it is a putty. I can press my finger down in it and make a dent. But I mean, for $1, guys, look at that. I was fixing to say I'm going to let this one go, but dang. I think I'm going to keep that this time around. It might go the next one, but whew, once you see those swatches, you just can't let it go. Then I have this one from Makeup Revolution, and it is the Luster Highlighter. Yeah, this one came, it's a really pretty flower, but it came broke. I got it from Ulta. The first one came totally shattered. Then I requested a replacement. Well, this one came half broke, so I just gave it up. Look how pretty. Okay, the next one is as big as my head. This is a $10 highlighter, guys, and it is beautiful. This is from Catrice, and it is the Sungasm. This has slowly become one of my favorite highlights out of all of my highlighters. It is just beautiful. And I know a lot of people universally like this highlighter. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, I will never use this up. It's so huge. So we got through one whole bucket, guys. I can't believe it. So I'm going to start putting my decluttered in this bucket so that I have room. It might sit there. Let me do this. There we go. All right. So now we're going to move on to the second bucket. Hold on one second, okay? Okay, guys, I had to get my drink and unload all those highlighters that I was keeping. So, okay, my next one is another sleek highlight that also came from Clara. This one is staying in my collection. The reason being is because it's like, some of them are green and pink and purple, and then you've got some regular ones. And sometimes I like that holographic look. And plus, because this was a gift from her, I'm keeping it. The next one is the 3D highlighter palette from Huda Beauty. I am going to be keeping this one. A lot of it will be for reference purpose, but another one is I really like this cream highlight in Fiji because it does thin out so that it looks good on my fair skin. And then sometimes if I have a highlighter that I like the shade of it, but it is not performing, I like to go under it with a cream highlighter and then put a powder on top of it. And it is beautiful when you do that. The next one that I have is from e.l.f. and it is in Siren's Call. I think I got this. Yeah, I got this free from e.l.f. and I am going to let this one go. I got that free with an order, and it is pretty, but again, I'll need to let go of some stuff. This is from Naked Cosmetics. I've had this for a long time, that holographic package, and I'm still going to keep this because, again, if I want a holographic highlighter, this one is a really, really good one. Gosh, that's so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I just love that palette. I have worn the dickens out of that. Okay. Next is another one that I've had for a long time, and I will not be letting go of it again because it is beautiful. And that is this Ulta Beauty Strobing palette. Guys, I bought this back when I first started on YouTube, and I'm talking not this time, the time before. So it comes with a little plastic sleeve, and you need to make sure you keep that in there because there is a cream in this. But I'm just going to swatch some of these and show you. They are just gorgeous. No! I'm going to have to glue that back in. One of my pans fell out. Like I said, I've had it for a long time. Look at that. I know. I don't even remember what I paid for this. Probably like $10 or something. And you can tell it's hella messy. But it's pretty. And I know you can still get that. I've seen it recently. There's been very few things from the Ulta brand that I've tried that I think are really good. But that is one of them. The next one is from Santi. And it's the Ultimate Glow Face. You know, I think that this is another one that Clara sent me. I'm pretty sure. And I think it would be better in my... Well, no, those are pretty highlights. Okay. So that one's going to stay simply because, well, it is beautiful, but because Clara got it for me. So, I find it hard to get rid of things that are gifts. Next is this one from Too Faced. It is bulky AF, but it is pretty AF too. Look at that. Mine is in the shade Fancy Pink Diamond, which is right up my alley. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So she be staying, even though she's big and bulky. This one is going. I've had this forever. It's from Wet n Wild, and it's the Color Icon Ticket to Brazil. I don't know. They market it as a bronzer, but even on my light skin, it's not a bronzer. And when you put it on your face, it's got so much shimmer. I thought it would be best put in the highlight drawer. Some people use this as a setting powder. I don't know. I'm going to put it in the declutter bin. Maybe somebody else can pick it up out of my bin and get better use out of it. Next, I have this Catrice highlight. More Than a Glow highlighter in Supreme Rose Beam. So I got this because that Sungasm was so pretty. And this looked beautiful in the pan. It is not as pretty as that Sungasm, but it is pretty. So I'll be keeping that one. I'm running out of moisture on my highlighter rag. I'm going to have to get another one. Okay, we're almost done. We're halfway through this drawer, so it's probably going to be one of the longest declutters so far. Next is from J-Cat Beauty, and it is in the shade Crystal Sand. And it looks, these remind me a lot of the Laura Geller. They're all shaped different. J-Cat has got some really pretty highlighters. If you haven't ever tried them, give them a whirl. They're very smooth. They're like a baked formula. Look at that. That's all I need to say is just look at that. And then this is a Laura Mercier highlighter. It's in the shade Highlight Number 1. She is gorgeous. It's just a pinky hue to it. Oh, yeah, very light. I love it. She's staying. Another one from AOA Beauty, from Shop Miss A. This one is in the shade Amore. It is staying. Look how pretty that one is. Okay, I'm starting to see these from Wet n Wild that I am going to let go. And the reason I'm going to let them go is I've had these for what seems like a million years. I bought them when they first came out. Maybe I've let them all go but two, but I thought I still had all of them. Okay, so this is the Rainbow Highlighter in Bronze Over the Rainbow and the Everlasting Glow. Both of these were limited edition. I'm going to let them go. And it's not because they're not beautiful, because they are. I just have had these for so long that my collection is so big that they just need to go to somebody else that can use them. And the reason I like them is because you can swirl them all together, or the rows are actually small enough or big enough that you could just pick up one shade. So I'm going to give somebody else a chance to enjoy those. So I am going to let those go. Let's see. The next one. I'm going to go ahead and get these over with. Dang it. Okay. These are some loose highlights. I'm going to let this Avon go. It is pretty, but I've had it for a long time, so I'm just going to let it go. Both of these are Artist Couture, and they are gorgeous. This one is in the shade Illuminati. See, these are not as bad as those ones from Shop Miss AR. They don't go everywhere, and they've got a stopper in them, so okay. So there's that. Oh, yes. That's the one that's in Illuminati. Oh, I started to put that in the declutter pile. This one is in Purple Dream. It's not purple, so I don't know why they call it Purple Dream. Well, I guess because it kind of is purple. It's iridescent. It looks pink. It looks purple. And in the pot, it looks orange. So, I mean, but I'm keeping it. It's beautiful. I got rid of all my other loose highlighters. So, I am going to keep those too. Here is my Becca that is smashed. And it is in Prosecco Pop. I'm just going to repress it. At some point. I suck at repressing. Right now, I just open the lid and dip my brush in, kinda. Look how pretty that is. Ugh. So, I will be keeping that one. Okay, then I think I found the blush I was looking for. Nope. Okay, so this one is just a little single that I put in this Makeup Forever case. And it is Take Me to Paris. And it is from, this print is so small. It is from Touch of Glam Beauty. This is the Amorese dupe that I said that I had in that Shop 21 Days of Ulta. Look at that. And also, while I'm looking at that, Prosecco Pop, actually, it's darker, but that is the Amorese dupe that I got. So, again, it is Touch of Glam Beauty, and it's Take Me to Paris. Keeping that. Oh, no, don't fall, don't fall. Okay. Now, I have another Ofra. This is Star Island. This is another one of those lighter white colored highlights that I really love for my skin tone. So I'll be keeping that. Hold on, I need to declutter this keep pile again because I'm going to end up knocking it over if I don't. And we all know that's what happened to the Miss Becca. That drawer's getting a little full, so... Okay, next one is from Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Nightlight. I don't know if they have redone their highlighters or not. Well, crap. I'm going to keep this for now until I get on there and see if they have redone them. I will declutter this and get the new formula. but it's so pretty. And then this Makeup Geek one is in Luster Highlight. And it's the pinky shades. The pinky shades are my favorite, if you can't tell. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Rose Gold Molten Edition. I love this highlighter, and for a drugstore highlighter, it is pretty. So I'm keeping that. Okay, this one is from ColourPop, and it's the Real Thing. And it's a Super Shock. I'll probably be keeping this. I hate this packaging. It is so flippin' hard to get open. Do any of y'all, anybody else have a problem getting these open? That's what it looks like. And it is beautiful because it's their Super Shock formula. Let me dry my hands. I mean, look at that. ColourPop just does good highlights. My next one is my Dior Highlighter. And this one is in 004 Rose Gold. I got this one because I could use all of the shades in it. Dior makes some of the prettiest friggin' highlights. They're just so sparkly. So that one's definitely not going anywhere. Okay. Now, here's my other one by Luna, and it is beautiful. This is in the shade Electra. Let me make sure my hands dry. This just gives that, where's that glow coming from? Look at that. Oh, my favorite kind of glow. I have another AOA highlighter in the color Allure. These are just so freaking good for $1. Just looks wet. Here's another OG classic, and it is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. One of the best in the drugstore. I am not getting rid of this at all. It's just so pretty. Here's one that I am going to get rid of. It is a loose highlighter. Not loose, but you got to put it in a magnetic palette. I think it's from the color Deuce. And I've used it quite a bit, but I'm going to let that go. Let's see. This is from Steve Laurent. I'm pretty sure this came from a BoxyCharm. It's like a cream. It actually needs to go in my cream drawer. Yeah, see how pretty that is? I'm going to move that to my cream drawer, though. Okay, guys. Sorry, I had to... Oh. I keep getting cramps in my side. Oh. Okay, so another Ofra that I have is from, it says Madison Miller on the bottom of it. This is a highlighter blush trio. So really it should be with my blushes. So that's so pretty. I'm going to move that to my blushes because I put my blush on first. So, I don't know. I guess we all categorize our makeup different. I like to do things in the order that I put it on, which is even the way I've done this Declutter series, except I did get my blush, bronzer, and highlighter out of order somehow. But anyway, this one is by Pixie by Petra. I don't really have a whole lot by Pixie. Everybody talks about how beautiful their highlighters are, but I wasn't really blown away by that. I mean, so I'm going to let this go. This is in Peach and Honey. So I'm going to put that in the declutter pile, because it just doesn't, I've never really been too impressed by that one. I have another one by Space Case. This is in Scene from Space. Wait a minute. Do I have two of the same thing and didn't even realize it? Oh, okay. One of them is 1C and one of them is 1B. I mean, you can tell when you look at them that they're different. One's darker than the other. Okay. So I'll be keeping both of those because I like them both. Okay. Then I have this Prisma Glow. I think this is, yeah, Dominique Cosmetics. I really like the skin gloss in here. The highlights are just okay. They're not my favorite. And what I probably need to do is just get a skin gloss and let this go at some point. But for now, I'm just going to keep this in my collection. It may go my next declutter. Then I have the Natasha Denona Duo Glow. In shade Alba. This, I don't know why this is in here. Is this a highlight or a blush? Really, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I think that's more of a blush topper. So I'm going to put that in my blushes. And I don't know. I'm curious as to what this is going to look like on the face. I mean, it looks like I wore it at some point, but... Well, it doesn't show up red or pink like a... Okay. Maybe I'll keep this in the highlight. It just... The look of it is crazy, but it looks pretty on the face, that's for sure. Okay, the next one I have is another one from AOA. This one is a baked highlighter in Cream Puff. Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Because it's baked, you gotta go in after it. But yeah, see that? It's so pretty. Okay. Let me just clean these swatches off. My back of my hand ain't gonna have no skin left on it. And dry it off. Okay. I'm going to have to cut this down. It's going to be so long. Okay, this one is from Pretty Vulgar, Shimmering Swan. I do not remember if I like this or not, or what it looks like. You know, I've got about 1 million that look like that, so I'm going to let this go. My next one is the NYX Moon Glow from the Hourglass collection. It looks like that. I'm going to let that go too. It barely shows up. Next, I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Crown of My Canopy. Right there it is. I'm going to let that go too. It looks awful dark. Then I have one from IBY Beauty. It is a small one. But guys, I love this highlighter. It is so pretty. And I thought, well, when I use this, I'll go buy a full size of it. Well, that's been years ago. Because I've just got so many highlighters. But it is so pretty from what I remember. Yes. That's why I've kept that. Look at that. So I'm going to be keeping this. It's in Radiant Glow. So I'm going to keep that. Then I have the one and the only, the Balm Cosmetics. I have the Manizer Sisters, Mary Lou, Cindy Lou, and Betty Lou. This is going nowhere because this is another iconic. And I think I just seen where the Balm has came out with a new highlighter. I need to look that up. But that's pretty exciting if they have. I'm not really seeing a lot come out from the Balm lately. Nobody really talks about them anymore. They used to be really big. I've got one more highlighter left, guys. Well, two more, actually. Yeah, two more. This is from Beauty Creations. It's called Cali Glow. I don't know how I got this. I don't know if it was a boxy charm. I'm not sure. But this is what it looks like. I don't remember if I like it or not. It feels nice. Oh, yeah, those are pretty. Okay. I will keep those around. And then I have one more, which is in my shop, my stash this week. But you've already pulled that sucker out. Have you disappeared on me? There it is. It is the Luminous Light from Hourglass. I just have the mini. But, I mean, you know, it takes me so long to go through highlighters. But a mini was all I needed. See that natural glow down there? I just love this one. If you want a natural glow, it's perfect. So, guys, that is all of my highlighters. I mean, I got rid of quite a few of them. So, I'm pretty proud of myself. I feel like I achieved something. I think that's the most products I've got rid of thus far. So, do I still have way too many highlighters? Yes. Do I need any more? No. Will I buy more? Probably if I see one that's gorgeous. I have a problem. I know, but I can't help it. And I'm not mad about it. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Seeing my shame. Hashtag not shamed. But I think next one that we will be doing is bronzers. It'll either be bronzers or face palettes. So, you look forward to that. And if you think this was big, just wait till we get to eyeshadow palettes. It's a problem, a major problem. So, I guess I will just see you guys in my next video. Guys, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this Declutter series. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a video. And if you're not following me on Instagram, guys, go over there and hit that follow button. It is free. I post all kinds of stuff over there. I think you guys would like it. And I'm only 50 people away from hitting 500. And once I hit 500, I will be giving away this Vive eyeshadow palette. So, go on over there and hit that subscribe button. Don't be scared. It won't shock you. I'll see you guys in my next video. And until then, Love you. God bless.